Y'all, word on the streets is that Young Miami is finally starting to realize just how bad of a guy Diddy is, because she is finally making moves to break the tie between them. There are reports that Miami literally moved out of the state just so she can finally get away from Diddy in one piece. But Diddy isn't about to let her go so easily, because he is begging her to take him back and stay with him. Y'all, there's a lot happening here, so let's break down the drama. Diddy's entire life is in shambles because Cassie's lawsuit did way more damage than we thought. Cassie's lawsuit was super explosive, and it has pretty much damaged Diddy's reputation. I mean, his reputation has been in shambles and hanging by a thread for years, but Cassie's lawsuit was the tipping point. Cassie went on and on in the lawsuit saying stuff like Diddy SA'd Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in intimate acts with male SWs while getting off on it and filming the encounters. Demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. And introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addiction. She also listed some encounters where he would put paws on her, like the time Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura, pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face. When the car arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, Miss Ventura attempted to run away, but Mr. Combs followed her and proceeded to again kick her in the face. Miss Ventura was bleeding profusely and was ushered into Mr. Combs' home, where she began to throw up from the incident. And y'all know the crazy part? It's that Diddy didn't even try to hide this part of himself from people working for him because he didn't care. However, he was genuinely terrified of people outside of his circle finding out how he used to treat Cassie. So he would send her to fancy hotels to heal, where she never had to talk to people or see other people. Oh, and don't even get me started on how he would SA her repeatedly and even pimp her out to literal SWs while he watched. Diddy probably thought he was going to get people on his side because of his celeb status, but he was shocked when everyone backed Cassie. He eventually had to settle the lawsuit, but he still denied the allegations. And his lawyer said, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Anyways, ever since the lawsuit dropped, fans have been super worried about Young Miami because she is Diddy's current girl. And given the fact that he has hurt every woman that he's been in a relationship with, the chances are high that Diddy did the same to her as well. And it looks like she has been listening to fans, because according to news sources, Miami has ended things with Diddy. People have noticed that she has been pretty silent on social media since the lawsuit dropped, and fans have been wondering what's going on because she's typically quite opinionated and never shies away from sharing her opinion online. Well, according to folks close to Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami, she is officially taking a break from her relationship with Diddy. A source revealed that with everything going on, Young Miami is just staying out of it. Who knows what the future holds, but for now, they both decided that it's best to just put things on break. Oh, and get this, other sources have revealed that Diddy has been begging Miami to come back with him because he knows that it's going to be worse for his reputation if people find out that Miami has dumped him. Things have been bad for him, and finding out that Young Miami, who is typically down for anything and everything, has dumped him, yeah, very bad. This whole thing makes me think that maybe there are some crazier things about to come to light about Diddy in the coming weeks, and Miami is trying to get away from him as fast as she could so she doesn't go down with him and crash. Well, there is another report floating around the internet that Miami literally moved state just so she could get away from Diddy, and I gotta say this, that's just super shady, and it kind of reinforces what people have been saying about Diddy. Well, people are here for Miami running away because that's exactly what they've been telling her to do since this mess started. Fans left comments saying she already knows how he is. She left for other reasons. She is currently seeing the downfall of Diddy, and she wants no parts of it. I really hope Carisha escapes Diddy, get good lawyers, get her contracts with his company situated, and run for the hills during this time. And she didn't leave him by choice. She gets paid big money to be by his side. Puffy's image has to get cleaned up ASAP. His PR team is on it. He need a wholesome woman and to look like a family man, meaning she has to go. But do you guys believe that Miami is going to leave Diddy for good, or do you think that she's just laying low until this blows over? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.